Bagman gestures wildly on the television screen. This is the ad for the reality situation you've seen before. The sounds from the fire exit remains ajar. The tableaus that The steel door to Tempo's office is before you. Faint oxidation halos bloom across it, like algae on a sunken wreck. No response. It's locked. Show it who's boss. A brief tremor runs through the metal, but it doesn't budge. Stop. Don't enter. Don't break this seal. This doesn't have to be yours. Decaying rectangle. Limited movement. Kill. Nothing happened. The gang look at each, mystified. Did we use the wrong leg? Hold it. Not again. About to hurt. Neurons firing their way down our leg like dominoes. 3, 2, 1. Fortunately, you kick the door right on the handle. Lock's busted. Even when we kick shit door. You stop and take the world in, a figure jittering on paws. Nobody looks up. Nobody asks why you're here. Nobody waves. A 100 conversations blend into one. A slow, warm river carrying you nowhere in particular. The tobacco crackles as it catches fire. You take your time with the first inhale. Smoke rises above the vendors, the walkways, the loose brick and smashed glass. At some point during its ascent, you lose track of it. The world seems somewhat more kind, or at least less hostile. The bazaar stretches before you, a living, breathing river of color, plastic, textiles. A child zooms past with a toy, a plastic wolf with glowing electric eyes. 2 stalls down, the hum of an old disc player buzzes out into the crowd. Further down, a woman with red curls haggles with a vendor. A handful of kids crowd the stall, faces lit by the multicolored glare of Lusian electronics. Shouts of glee follow the report of a toy gun. Behind them, you see the salesman involuntarily flinch at the sound of the toy gun. The children take no notice. Nerves stretched taut to breaking point. One of the vendors wearily reorganizes her wares. It seems like a hopeless endeavor amid the chaos of piled goods. Tarps are withdrawn, crates unloaded from the holds of barges. In the pauses between movements, one of them lights a cigarette and stares, as you do, out at the bazaar with an intense gaze. Suddenly, it's obvious. You see it in the movements of the bazaar, just as you would see a limp in the gait of an animal. A tension, a furtive rapidity in the rhythms of every transaction, in the mien of every... The bazaar trundles on, functional, but wounded. Yes, they are on guard for the intruders in their midst. The weeping eye have passed through recently, kicking, raiding, intimidating, searching for something or someone. The bazaar is trying to gather itself after an attack, while bracing for another. A sharp inhale, then your feet return to motion. A ruined sofa with a sad story to tell. The air hums. This is a spy's death. No regular crime scene, not just motive and victim. An echo of fairy tale, tracings of black magic. Everything glows in the dark. No hope. Far too much blood. Update. Asset taxman was unknown. Now zeroed out. The blood is curdled and cracked, the color of old brick. A week ago, maybe more. Multiple assailants going by the footprints. A brief struggle, then the inevitable. The stereo system is facing away from the sofa. Think about this suboptimal room layout for a moment. It's much easier than looking at the blood. The aftermath was the point. This is a warning. At the start, at least, this was not a clean hit. The way espionage crises always go. People collide in slow motion, gripping the outer edges half blind. Bodies mount, telephones ring. Mere minutes into the match and the away crowd are silenced by a stark scoreboard. Enemies 2, Cascade 0. On the desk are a grey notebook, an e-terminal, and a broken photo frame, face down. Next to the frame is an eye with a long single teardrop, shaped out of a fine white powder. It's soft and ringed. The word accounts is written across the top in black marker. A thicket of serial numbers, dates, columns and rows cover the pages top to bottom, along with shorthand references to incomes and outgoings. You notice the handwriting completely changes in the more recent entries. The first dates back years, harsh-lined, heavy-handed, all capitals. Tempos. The second set is an elaborate looping cursive. Some of the eyes have little hearts instead of dots. There are none. The first set of handwriting even uses the word cunt with the same wild abandon as the second. The heart suggests a compassionate touch, maybe even a human relations department. A list of names, titles and compensation. One of the rows has been firmly crossed out with aggressive black lines. Ignatz. Nothing in the archives. Rent, utilities and other minor operating costs, including travel. Multiple instances of round-trip tickets between Portofino and Acquair de la Luz. You avert your gaze. It doesn't turn on. Someone's cut the cord. The crying powder eye stares at you. Your finger returns to you with a dusting of white. If gasoline could kiss, this would be the perfume on the collar of its shirt. It loses its shape, becomes liquid-like, then it is a part of you. Cocaine. The eye is no longer weeping. It is a signal. The crudeness of it points towards a sick joke by the weeping eye. The eye watches you. The silence in the room agrees. The eye dissipates. As you turn the frame around, dust falls and a blade of light momentarily obliterates the row of faces presented. Inside your stomach, spider's skull. A surprise attack launched from your own past. Here you all are.
Taxman. Estoc. Virtue.
Cascade.
Radiant. Kindred. Holocene.
Your former network, known to the Opera as.
Unknown to you, as those friends you left to die 5 years ago. Your controller told you to run, and you did. Timeline of extraction not found. You slipped the photo out of the frame, into your pocket.
A fatal case of sentimentality, leading cause of death among old assets and spies. You did what the assignment called for, what you were told to do. For Cascade, all will be forgiven. Too late. Fading lights in the fog. You are here now, under attack. Beneath the photo, and your heart, a tug. The window to your right. Did someone see you come in here? You can make out an impression of the bazaar beyond the window, obscured by dust and grime.
You gather up your sleeve and exhale onto the window, where your breath reveals a clear handprint in the dust. The condensation from your breath fades, taking the print with it.
Nighttime finds the bazaar nearly empty. You observe a few teenagers and individual souls going about their routines.
Just like the former overseers of Silk Number 3, standing at this window, studying the movements of the dye workers, looking for signs of disturbance. Or signs of the revolutionary consciousness organizing itself.
An unusual shape breaks the pattern. A large orange figure sliding between the stalls. Glancing up at the office. Too much and too often. The man from the photo shop. Of course, in espionage, coincidence is folklore.
Known to the Opera as the whole sick crew.
You can make out an impression of the bazaar beyond the window.
Across the canal is the district of Lower Vudas, a haggling mess of slums, continually sprouting from the defunct ruins of itself. A cross-section of the city would be a cliff face, stacked with evidence of floods, political tides, and fossils of forgotten hardware.
News from the crash site. Recovery crews have pulled a scorched orange box from the wreckage. On the casing, block letters in Mercian, Illuminato, and Standard Cohilan. Memories. Extreme caution required. Definitely not.
Memories dormant in the paving stones and eaves are beginning to rise. The air itself grows heavy with past sensations.
The box isn't designed that way. The past is being kept under high pressure. Pull the release and the hatch blows right off. The metal release handle is too cold to touch. Already, you feel a little bit less alone. Whether you're prepared for company is another matter.
The desk is as you left it. You turn from the desk. A click somewhere inside. The world slows. A sudden release of epinephrine into the bloodstream. You lock eyes with the man from the photo shop. He cradles something within his coat. The time to act is now. Your opponent looks this way, then that. He thought he saw his target, but there's no one there. Just nondescript masses going about their business. Atoms shiver as you pass through them. He turns his head in your direction. His gaze slides over you, frictionless. Your form may flicker, But keep focused and the disguise will hold. The exit is in sight, tantalizingly close. And so is he. You hear the whine of a 50cc engine. A small tuk-tuk appears in your peripheral vision.
Yo, Obrecant, this way!
Your technique is flawless and beautiful. One wonders what other secrets the opera may be keeping from you.
Come on, time to move!
The man's hand slips out of his coat. He grips a camera tightly to himself. You race towards the waiting tuk-tuk and hoist yourself up.
Where are you slinking off to? My safe house not meeting standards? We've got shit to discuss. Pressing shit. One of those nights. Khan's akimbo.
The girl gives you a quick, not exactly kind once over from behind a dark cigarette and crescent nose. Ouroboros Black. Case closed on the cigarette thief.
You must be his so-called friend, Herschel. Cascade then. Fuck it. Have two names. Temple said you'd be late, but he also said you'd show.
Your former asset was swapping secrets with a teenage girl. What is occurring here? Not that. Probably. The man was a committed homosexual.
All of it's gone wrong. Someone took Tempo out. The whole way out. Who do you think found the blood? He's dead. Turbo dead. Sorry. Very too late. Tempo had enemies in every direction. Take your pick. Or maybe that's what someone wanted you to think. But sure, Herschel, let's go with Weeping Eye. Or the Carabineros. Or the Azzurri mob. Maybe they want to go to the mattresses again. Fuck you care anyway. Tempo always called you a friend. 5 years, no word. Some friend. Yeah, I can see that.
From a nearby apartment, the muffled sound of a beautifully played piano gently shifting key.
Anyway, he's gone. So now it's me or it's nothing.
The girl studies her half-dead cigarette and falls silent.
Ignatz, area clown with shit taste in jackets. He used to work at the bazaar till Temple sacked him. Photos? Weird. Temple thought maybe he was in with the Weeping Eye. Who knows? Temple was saying a lot of strange things at the very end. Some of them even true. Either way, Kuntz just bought himself a lifetime ban from the bazaar. Welcome to the delinquent heap.
The girl inspects the disc over the top of her cigarette.
This is one of those Einzelfucks Petre won't shut up about. Fuck me, there's 2 of them? I know she's missing, but that's no state secret. Whole world knows that. Kidnapped, I heard. Sad end if it's true. Of course, you can't go wrong with V. All her stuff is good. She's like a friend. She gets it. Where did you get that anyway? People don't just leave rare shit like that lying around. Highly weird. Then again, not even the third weirdest part of this whole fuck circus. Dipped one in nitroglycerin. Fair warning.
The girl tilts her head up and offers a half shrug. Your head lightens, your vision blurs, but victory is yours.
Don't think you're getting another one, because you're not. From the photo on Tempo's desk. That was all of you, right? The whole sick crew? 6 constant Tempo. That's what I think. Let me see. You look a lot younger. Like, a lot. The ritual, obviously. Has it started yet, or what?
That's your cue to know what this is.
Cascade or nothing. Tell her Taxman is ready to begin the ritual. That was Tempo's message to the opera. What's it mean?
Horoscope brings up 0 matches in the Tempo archives, or any archives.
I really hoped you would. I thought you were high up in the opera or something. Tempo said you were top floor, brightest spy in the sky.
Uh-oh. Tempo didn't know they shelved you after 91. He thought you were still respected, revered even.
What's that mean? Are you still a spy? Thanks for the honesty. But the way Tempo talked about you, I'm glad he's not around to hear that. You're supposed to be the Great Cascade. Pockets full of answers. Tempo used to say it. So yeah, I do know what it means. Nothing anymore. Probably some coke shit. He practically had a feeding bag attached. Maybe he did. And maybe it'll mean something more later. Gotta forgive yourself these days, I hear.
The girl closes her eyes, then opens them again. Smoke drifts from her nostrils.
Quiet, Herschel. I sense the presence of spirits. They want to commune with us.
Tears iced over with sarcasm.
Yes, I hear them. They're close. They're whispering. Ritual's completely fucked. It's gone. Unless you can find this old Luthien guy. Before Temple got knuckle flicked off the board, he was setting up a massive deal with some Luthien guy who's like 1,000 years old. Someone way high up. My best guess? This ritual's all tied up in that.
Ritual, deal. You could easily hear Tempo exchanging one word for the other.
Maybe, but we're getting into specifics now, Herschel, not abstracts. Ritual, cool. High-stakes deal, way more ominous. Temple called it a blow for culture in defiance of all known laws. And he said that if he fucked this one, the Weeping Eye would kill us all. He said this numerous times.
The exit papers you discovered at the shrine grow a little heavier in your pocket.
Seems that prophecy is coming to pass. Temple was first, a blood sacrifice in his own office. Next is me. Then you, probably, if you're still around. You're part of this deal now. It's all right. I didn't care for that office anyway. Good reason to never step foot in it again.
A scab she's already been picking at, destined to scar.
You walked into the same thing, didn't you, Herschel? Let's put on our big girl faces and finish what he started. Secret jail or some shit. Out of reach. knew his name, or his new name. But yeah, that's him. Where'd you get that?
Here, point awarded.
Whatever. I've yet to be impressed. This Dante prick disappears a couple of weeks back. Gets snatched, vanishes. Like that. Said some hyper-incriminating shit into the phone that everyone knows is tapped. Extremely schoolboy error. Tempo's on the other end. Hears him get taken. Black bag job. Now he's locked up in some secret jail, saying who knows what to who knows who. Nothing definite in this world, Herschel. Yeah, it's right under the flashing neon sign that says, "Secret jail this way." Sorry. It's been a tense couple of weeks. I don't know where this jail is. Spy stuff, your world. I'm useless here. This old guy getting snatched really spooked Temple. Like weapons-grade coke binge spooked. Last time I saw him, he was bleeding out of his nose and talking very seriously about fate. Correct. You've got me in this safe house, and I've got you. Not on coke, but I am spooked to fuck. You need to find this old Lucian guy and either just bust him out or shut him up. If this ancient prick spills on our massive deal, we're all fucked. You, me, and everyone.
This fixture is not yet rained off. The scoreboard is bleak, but there is still time to turn it around.
Your face is unconvincing. But at least you're here. Tempo said you'd come through for him. For us. So find that old prisoner, Herschel, and come through. Only shot we got. It's you and me, Herschel. One gun down, two more behind the ghost of him.
Her hand reflexively reaches for the cigarette packet jammed into her left bra strap. She smacks the packet once against the side of her head, then flips open the top and plucks one out. A far too familiar gesture. Something grinds and sparks against the inside of your skull. At the aerotram stop with Tempo, fog-stained and matted with rain. The final time that both of you felt certain would not be the final time. He smacked the packet on the side of his head before offering you a smoke. You do it too sometimes, without realizing it, when you're thinking of those days.
We hosed here, Hush?
Your asset glances at you, cigarette paused halfway to mouth.
Anything from our dream kid?
Kindred, unreachable for the last 16 hours. The screech and groan of your aerotram arriving.
You should probably get on that. And don't worry about me, I'll be alright. Take care, you dim cunts.
Yo, ground control to Herschel. You look like my grandmother during an absence seizure. Closer than most, I would say. Yeah. Thank you for noticing. My name's Yana, and I'm the fucking man. Keep your powder dry, Herschel.